Did you know that OM System has one of the most powerful systems on the market for night photography? This system makes the world of night photography and long exposure photography much easier, more accessible, and more fun. I'm talking about the lifetime and live composite systems from OM System. And in this video, I'm going to show you how they work, and we're going to put them to the test. My name is Luis Miguel Azorin, and I welcome you once again to Natural Portraits. If you're a regular follower of this channel, you'll know that we've already worked with OM System. On other occasions, a brand that is known for always going a step further with the technological systems they implement in their cameras and photographic lenses. In fact, you can find videos where we've put their equipment to the test in astrophotography and mainly in macro photography. However, the world of night photography is another field where OM System especially stands out. And that's because it offers us two systems that are particularly useful in this discipline, lifetime and live composite. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about these two systems, but we're going to focus especially on live composite. A system that, as you'll see, represents a giant leap forward when it comes to practicing night photography. So what does each of these systems do? Well, I'll sum it up for you very quickly. Lifetime is basically a system that allows us to see in real time how our long exposure photo is developing. This way, we can stop the exposure whenever we want. At the exact moment we feel the photo is just the way we want it. With most other cameras on the market, we have to use trial and error and take several exposures until we get exactly the exposure we want in our image. But with OM System and its light time system, we can see it live and stop the capture exactly at the moment we want. The light composite system is different. It allows us to do long exposure photography, in fact very long exposures, because we can extend it for several minutes, but at all times maintaining only the level of light we want to add to the image and no more. And from that moment on, it will add all the extra light we introduce into the image. In this way, we will have long exposure photographs that are perfectly exposed at all times without any blown out highlights, and we'll be able to light the entire scene to our liking without any rush. I'm going to show you how to activate each of these systems and how they work. So first, what we need to do to activate any of these modes is set the camera to bulb mode. Here we can see that we're already in bulb mode, and if we turn the dial to one side, we see that first the lifetime mode is activated, and then we have the next mode, live composite. Let's start with lifetime. Basically, we need to set the camera parameters, aperture, sensitivity, ISO, and from there, we'll take the photo and stop it when we have the exposure and histogram we're looking for. Let's do a test. I'm going to set the sensitivity, ISO 800, an aperture of EF 4.5. If we access the camera menu, we'll have the option to choose the refresh rate we want, so that the camera keeps adding up the exposure, for example, in half-second intervals, 1 second intervals, 2 seconds, up to 60 seconds, which would be the maximum. I'm going to set it to 2-second intervals, and from here, with the parameters already selected and the camera focused, we can take the photo. And we can see in real time how the exposure is being built up, that we're getting along with the image's histogram once we've reached the exposure level we want and the histogram we're aiming for. We can simply stop the capture, and there we have the photo we just took. As you've just seen, the lifetime system allows us to take long exposure photography a step further. Whether we're working in night photography or even in daytime photography with long exposure filters. Just imagine what we can achieve working, for example, with a 10-stop filter in daytime landscape photography. We'll be able to see in real time how the clouds move, how silky effects form in the water, the exposure we're getting, and the histogram at every moment. And stop the capture exactly at the moment we want. But what really blows your mind is the live composite system and how much fun night photography with lighting becomes. I'm going to show you how it works. As I mentioned a moment ago, the live composite system is found within the bulb mode of the camera, a step beyond the lifetime mode. Here we are in lifetime and here we are in live composite. How does the mode work? Live composite? Well, just like in lifetime, we have to compose the photo beforehand and focus the camera. And once we're in live composite, by pressing the camera's menu, we can choose the exposure time we want. So the camera uses that to take light measurements. In other words, this is the exposure time for the photo, regardless of whether the camera is capturing images for 10 minutes. If, for example, we set it to 8 seconds, the final exposure of our photo will be 8 seconds. This is where the real magic of this system lies and why our photo will never end up overexposed. So ideally, before setting the live composite exposure time, we should take a few test shots to know exactly what exposure time we want for our image. To set these basic parameters, it's best to switch to manual mode. However, keeping in mind that we're going to add lighting. For the photo, it's best to have a base image that's slightly dark. So I'm going to set ISO 400, set an aperture of f4.5, and we'll try with a 10-second exposure. Above all, what interests me most in this case is to check how the sky turns out, because I'm going to light up the foreground myself. Let's focus. There we have it focused, and we take the test shot, and here's that image. Well, at first glance, I see it quite dark, even the sky. So I'm going to open up the aperture a bit more and we'll take another test shot. There we have that base image. I love how the sky looks and the foreground is quite dark, which is perfect for adding those light effects. So from now on, we're going back to bulb mode. Now we find ourselves in live composite, and from here in the menu, we're going to select the exposure we've chosen, which is 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds, the camera will refresh our image and incorporate the lighting effects we add. For these tests, I'm using an OM system OM1 Mark II with an 8mm f1.8 fisheye lens. As I've mentioned in other videos, OM system uses the micro four thirds format, which means a sensor that's half the size of a full frame. So in this case, it would be equivalent to using a 16mm fisheye lens. From now on, we've already measured the light that will be present in the foreground of the scene. Next, we're going to activate the live composite system and start planning the lighting. Alright, with everything set up, we're now ready to start our capture using the live composite mode. So we trigger the shot, and as you can see, it's now capturing the first 10-second image. Right now, it's going to refresh, and we should have something similar to what we calculated in manual mode. From the first photograph, which basically helps us compose and focus, the camera is already indicating that it's ready to perform the live composite capture. So we press the button, and now it's capturing the first image, in which we're going to have exactly the same lighting we just saw. There we have the first one. As you can see here, it shows us that it's taking 10-second exposures, and we already have the first one. So from now on, we can start adding lighting as we wish. In fact, I'm going to come over to this side here and add some general lighting to the foreground. There we have the added lighting, and as you can see, we already have 4 captures, 5 10-second exposures, but the sky and the exposure of the rest of the image are exactly the same. Now, I'm going to light each of these doors with orange. For this, I'm going to use a handheld flash. There you can see how that first lighting looks, and now let's light the other one. And there we have the second lighting. And look how simply we did it. Now we can press the shutter and stop our capture. Now that you've seen how this OM system live composite works, let's put it to use at an amazing location we have right here, next to us. take a look at what we have here. Here we have this impressive bunker from the Spanish Civil War, which we're going to try to bring to life using the OM System Light Composite. First, I'm going to change the lens. I'm going to swap out the fisheye for a slightly longer focal length that will frame this whole bunker better for me and give it the grandeur it truly deserves. So let's remove the 8mm fisheye that we've been using up until now, and let's put on a 14 to 24mm f2.8, which does a much better job for this type of photography. Alright, so here we have once again the framing we're going to work with. One of the things I like most about this bunker is lighting it from the outside and adding orange lights to the windows, as if they were the eyes of a monster. This bunker actually reminds me of the face of a monster staring at me. So, as we've done before, manual mode, we're going to set the parameters for exposure time, aperture, and ISO sensitivity. And we're going to take a test shot to see what kind of exposure we have, mainly in the sky, which is the brightest part of the photo, where we can't really make any adjustments. There we have our image. That sky looks a bit underexposed to me. Let's give it a bit more, for example, 13 seconds. I think that could be the ideal balance. Now it's perfect. We have a super expressive sky and a foreground that is visible but underexposed. Perfect for us to light it up ourselves. Alright, so once we've framed our photo, let's plan how we're going to light the scene. In this case, I'm going to use 3 types of lighting, 2 general lights for the exterior part of this bunker, and 1 orange toned light using a flash and an orange gel for the bunker windows, simulating 2 eyes. For the exterior lighting, first, I'll do one from back there, lighting in this direction, and the other from that side over there, and I'll light it up. In this way, to have those 2 side lights, this bunker is close to the public, so we can't access it to light it from the inside. In this case, I'm going to go around to the other side and use the window that's over there. From there, I'll fire the flash, aiming it at these 2 windows. And with all this theory in mind, let's go to the camera and get to work. And now that we're clear on how we're going to handle the lighting, we can switch to bulb mode. We're now in live composite. First, let's go to the menu and select the exposure time we measured in manual mode. And now we can take the first shot, which, if you remember, is a test shot for composing and focusing. Even though we've already composed and focused the shot, there it is. And now we can take the picture and start lighting our photograph. There's that first lighting. As you can see, the clouds are creating an impressive motion effect. I'm going to add a second light from this side over here. There's the second lighting, and finally, I'm going to use a flash with an orange gel to light up the windows from the back. There we have the image. In total, it took 23 shots of 13 seconds each, until composing this scene we have here. With these streaking clouds right above us, which look amazing, now all that's left is to stop our capture. Because this is how simply we can work. Night photography and long exposure photography with OM System. And did you imagine you could work with night photography like this? Let me know in the comments. I hope you found this video interesting, and I'll see you again next week with what we love most, photography and nature here on Natural Portraits. Goodbye.